The number one pick in the draft, almost $100 million in cap space, and a brand new generational head coach hire in yours truly, it's time to bring this underperforming Las Vegas Raiders franchise back to the pinnacle of pro football. As today we're tasked with rebuilding this rather pitiful roster over the next 10 seasons with the goal of winning at least 3 Super Bowls. And if I fail, I'm forced to wear the Raiders' number one picks jersey in my videos the entire month of May. And I wonder who that'll be. Now first things first here, you see the original lineup that we inherit. I don't want to get too excited just yet because what we need to do is simulate past the Super Bowl, and a lot of those players might go down in overall, some might go up in overall, some of them might retire. So let's get past the Super Bowl, then at that point we'll assess the roster. And fellas, something of rather high significance must have happened because as you see, our salary cap jumped up almost $100 million to 147 mil. So I don't know if somebody retired, I guess we'll go ahead and check. That's a crazy jump, dude. How did it jump up so much? Do we have like some cap penalties or something? Raheem Mostert retired and Tyler Lockett did. That doesn't explain why we just jumped up 100 mil. I mean, I'll take it. Makes me happy. Means we'll be able to flex on them hoes in free agency. And no players were released either. I was trying to make sure the CPU didn't involve themselves in some tomfoolery. They didn't though. So I just really don't know where the money came from. Most importantly to me, check out the updated roster that we truly inherit today. I mean, like we had Geno Smith go down to 68. A wide receiver room is just kind of diabolical, isn't it? And if we do end up drafting a quarterback with the number one pick, they might die. Wait, I don't understand this game. Why don't they make the higher rated players the starter? I mean, at least he's not a 67 rated, but still, dude, this is bad. This is bad news here. Gotta find a way to fix this offensive line this first offseason. Like I said, too, we gotta find a way to fix this wide receiver room. We got a lot of stuff to fix, obviously. And Genty, too, like he is so talented. He has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best, if not the best running back in the league. His just offensive line was so bad last year. He stood no chance at all. So if we want him to develop into a top 5 running back, which I know he can in franchise, gotta give him a better offensive line. And before we look at the defense, it's like, Geno Smith, what do we do? Like, I don't know how much money we'd save if we cut him, but he doesn't deserve to be here. I mean, dude, that would save us an extra like 20 million, and we probably really could go ham this first offseason. Maybe we can trade him for like a 6th round pick or a 7th round pick, something along those lines, but we'll cross that bridge once we get there very soon. And defensively, I mean, it's literally Max Crosby, Jeremy Chin, and a bunch of scrubs. Like, I'm not kidding you, dude. We could use an upgrade at literally every single position. So we're probably going to end up signing a ton of free agents with all the money that we have. I don't want to be stupid with our money. Probably some 1-year stopgap options, hopefully build through the draft. But like, my God, dude, doesn't shock me Max Crosby wants to leave. He probably feels like the only human on this defense. Which problem for us, too, is he just turned 29 years old, so he's going to start to go down in overall a little bit every season. But he should still be one of the top edge rushers in this franchise for at least the next 4, maybe 5 years, if we can keep hold of him. Look at his contract. He's got another 4 years, not going anywhere. And obviously, I didn't mention Brock Bowers. He's 23 years old. He should be our starting tight end this entire rebuild. So we never have to draft or waste money at the tight end position. We'll have to end up probably paying him a lot of money one day. But at least this is one position I don't have to stress about. And back to the offensive line, like Colton Miller's great. 91 rated. Incredible tackle. But again, he just turned 30. He's going to go down a little bit every year. But he should still be solid for at least the next 4 years or so. But eventually, today, we will have to find his replacement. Unless he plays to 40, who knows? At least he'll be here another 3 years. What his overall will be at that point, who knows? But at least 3 years, our starting quarterback will have somebody half decent protecting his blind side. Although I don't know who's going to be protecting his line of sight, though. And I think what we go ahead and do to kickstart this offseason, go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off, get rid of Geno Smith, even though it's going to be for nothing. Like, I guarantee we don't even get a single offer. Surely somebody's got to be desperate enough to take on his contract, right? Ooh, the Steelers. Because I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers retired. I mean, Geno Smith, I guess he'd be better than Mason Rudolph. I mean, let's see. Give me a 4th round pick, call it even. They accepted it right off the rip, dude. I will take that all day, every day. Which we're kind of loaded in the upcoming draft, man. We got the first pick in the first round, first pick in the second round, pick number 65. We got 3 4s, a 5, 2 6s, and a 7, which might actually try to trade back in the last few picks. This is not a deep draft at all, but we'll see. We'll see once we get there. Still have a whole offseason to go, which, oh my God, I did not realize we had 28 players needing to renegotiate their contracts, which, to be honest with you, probably all garbage. Like, we don't need any of these guys. Like, no disrespect, but who cares about John Radigan and Antonio Maffi? I mean, like, let's be honest here. Eric Stokes, I mean, he's probably our 3rd highest rated player on defense. I probably do need to try to re-sign him. Give him like a 4-year deal. Hopefully, after a season or 2, he becomes our cornerback 3. Hopefully, he accepts, which he does. Hopefully, Dylan Parham will accept. I mean, he's 27 years old. He's probably our 2nd highest rated offensive lineman. So, give him a 3-year deal, up the money a little bit, and surely he says yes, which he does. I mean, we're the Las Las Vegas Raiders, brother. We can't be letting former first-round picks go. Oh, wait, no, I'm not picking up his 5th-year option. Scratch that. Not paying Tyree Wilson 17 mil. And I genuinely think after that, we're going to let the rest of these 26 players leave. Not like anybody else is going to sign them. So I suppose that means we're going to head into our first free agency with $140 million to spend. So let's hope to God it's a good free agency. As you see, good players like Trey Hendrickson get franchise tagged. And looking ahead a little bit, boys. Ooh, why we got Mendoza's stock dropping? Like, maybe I can trade down. Like, that the move? Like, obviously, the latest mock still has us taking Mendoza. It says he's around 1 to 2 talent. Like, the issue is, though, like, if I traded back, I still feel like the Jets or Cardinals would take him. So I feel like even though it said his stock drop, I can't risk not getting our quarterback. I just can't do it. But here we have it, fellas. Arguably the biggest button press of the entire video. Please be a good free agent class. I freaking beg. It's got Jaquan Brisker. I mean, I don't think Devontae Adams really gonna be a long-term play. No, bringing him back to the Raiders. And there's just this is not good, not good, not good. Okay, let's be positive here. Let's focus on the few players that could help us long-term. Again, there's not many of them. First of all, as mentioned, Jaquan Brisker. Like, I know we already have Jeremy Chin, who's by far our second best player on defense, but we can play them both back there. We can at least have a good safety tandem. So we're absolutely going to be offering him $4 mil. Honestly, I might overpay a little bit, man. I can't afford to. I got to make sure we lock him in, which our offer is currently in the lead. There's no guarantee that we'll actually land him. Now, like a guy like Joey Bosa, he's still at 86 rated. Obviously, it was a disappointment in Buffalo. I mean, like, Devontae Adams wants to join us. I mean, like, do I just do it since I have the money? Like, I'll give him 1 year and see what it's looking like. We're tied with a bunch of teams, unfortunately. I mean, maybe I do give him 2 years. Because, like, I mean, at 35 years old, he's probably still be better than what we got. And there's a chance he retires after this season anyway. So let's lock down, or at least attempt to lock down Devontae Adams here. I didn't really expect to do it. It's just a bad free agency class. Come on, I got to up the offer a little bit more. Can't believe I'm paying 33-year-old Devontae Adams like almost $30 million a season, potentially, as we now have the number 1 offer for the number 1 and number 2 free agents. And now we're going to go after the number 3 free agent, Joey Bosa. Just a 1-year deal, nothing crazy. Actually, does he not want a 2-year deal? Why not, Joseph? All right, with that, we're leading for him too. Now, I got to be smart about this. Odafe Oweh, he could be a long-term option outside of Joey Bosa. I mean, I say long-term, he's only at 80 overall. Maybe I can give him a 2-year deal. I mean, I'm not going to be way too crazy with it. Tie with the Browns, I think I'm going to stick with that offer. I mean, outside of that, man, like maybe Colton McKivitz, I mean, he'd be almost a 10 overall upgrade at right tackle. I could give him just a 1-year deal. Hopefully he accepts. Oh, we're tied with the Niners. Just being a 1-year deal. I don't mind actually upping the money up quite a bit because, I mean, if we have the money to spend it, why not? It'll come off our books next year unless we re-sign him. So offer is put out into the universe for him. And also, too, like if we can improve the offensive line at least temporarily for our young potential rookie quarterback and our young running back in Genty, if we can even just improve it temporarily with 1-year options like Joel Bitonio and Somalo, like I feel like it'd be worth it. And again, we can afford it, man. He'll probably just be here for a year, but we'll give Joel Bitonio a 1-year deal. We're literally like the only decent offer for him. And also might try to sign Isaac here. I mean, he surely can find somewhere to play on the offensive line. That would still leave us with like 17 mil to spend, and we're literally leading for both of these guys. I mean, I just don't feel like bringing Christian Wilkins back would make sense, you know, considering what happened previously. And again, I mean, we suck at defensive tackle, but there's just nobody that I really like, and they're just so expensive. I mean, maybe Malcolm Rodriguez. You don't come across many good Sam linebackers. He's not asking for much. I mean, I'll give him a 4-year deal. He could be our Sam for the next 4 years, and we're locked in as his number 1 offer. Now, the other position that I did want to look at, I mean, like, we could definitely use Will linebacker. Like, maybe Alex Singleton could be a good 1-year stopgap option, potentially. But what I was really wanting to look at was cornerback, because our cornerback situation is not good. Like, even Greg Newsome would be great. He would be great. He's not going to ask for way too much. I'll give him a 4-year deal. Hopefully, he just ends up like a good cornerback 2 for us. Hopefully, this is enough to bring him in, because we are desperate. We're tied, so I'm going to have to up the offer a little bit more. We now lead for Gregory Newsome. Oh, Mike linebacker's diabolical. I don't even know what to do here. I mean, we have so many positions of need. Like, do I try to bring in like a Blake Cashman for a year at Will linebacker? Because Will's pretty stinky too. We can't afford him, unfortunately. Like, let me see. Is there anybody who can trade away potentially and save a little bit more cash and offer one of those linebackers. Alex Kappa's costing me $6 million. You can go. And yeah, Tyree Wilson, 73 rated. We're trying to replace him anyway. And he's costing me $8 million a season. Get him gone. Unfortunately, there's no offers, which doesn't surprise me. Nothing crazy, man. I just want to swap some picks. Okay, we're going to try to swap a 4th for a 2nd with the Detroit Lions. We're kind of close. I told you guys already I'm willing to trade away these late picks. Let's see, though, if that's enough. Not quite. It's been done. We have traded a 4th, 6th, 5, Kappa, Tyree Wilson, Dylan Lobb for a 2nd round, and future 6 from the Detroit Lions. This is going to be massive. Not only just for the picks itself, we're also now going to have money free to go get ourselves some linebackers, hopefully. But the question, like, let's say a middle linebacker here. Do I go Caden Ellis for a year or two, maybe draft his replacement, or do I sign Nakobe Dean down long term? Like, he's 78. He probably wouldn't get any higher than like maybe 81, 82. So let's try to draft his replacement. Let's try to lock in Caden Ellis. 2 years is fine. I'm assuming we're going to be his only offer, which we are. Now, will linebacker, I'll probably only give a 1-year deal here to Alex Singleton. He's going to ask for 2. I'm only going to give him 1, which we're literally his only offer. We have no more money to spend, and this, my friends, could potentially be a massive, massive, massive haul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 potential signings on the cards, which honestly, like, I really want to get Jaquan Brisker. He's like the one good player that can obviously progress because he's only 27. He's like the only guy I'd be like really upset if we didn't get, which hopefully we can land them because again, we have his top offer. With that said, we click the old magical left stick in and see what these fellas say. Oh, everybody but Adafe Owe has decided to sign or not. Scroll over to my signings. We got Brisker, got Joel Bitonio, Caden Ellis, Isaac, and Alex Singleton. Only got 5 of them, unfortunately. Oh, God, that's kind of depressing. I mean, again, I'm happy we got Jaquan Brisker, but what happened with some of the other guys? Devontae went to Houston. Joey Bosa went to Washington. Oh, that's a little disappointing, isn't it? Missed out on Colt McKivitz. We had the top offer for him, too. What's the point in offering the best contract? We're not going to accept it every time. We didn't get Greg Newsome. So obviously that means we still have a ton of cash to play with. We'll pivot to DJ Reader here. Like, I mean, he's only going to be on a 1-year contract. We desperately need defensive tackle help, and it's all about just getting as much talent as physically possible for next season. I mean, also here, let's go after Rasul Douglas, probably just for a year. And the thing is, all these guys are 1-year contracts, these veterans. If we're having a stinky season next season, we can just trade them away at the deadline, get some good picks. Rodrigo's the one I'm really sad about, too. He could have been our Sam linebacker for a long, long time. I mean, we don't have a Sam on the team, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to sign Chad here. So now I suppose it's even more important since we missed out on Joey Bosa to sign Adafe Owe here. So we are going to have to up the offer. I'll give him a 3-year deal now, which we are in the lead now for him, which as you saw, doesn't mean anything. But if we can lock him down, he's only 27. He can get good for another 3 years or so. Maybe get to like an 83, 84 rated. But unfortunately, after missing out on Devontae Adams, I thought we were going to have him for the next 2 years. We're probably going to have to draft 2, maybe 3 wide receivers. Oh, this is crazy. If I have the money, should I sign Malik Willis as our backup quarterback if we're going to draft Mendoza? He's probably going to ask for like 50 mil in real life. He's only asking for like, I don't know, 20 million total over 3 years. Like, if he could get better over a few years, get to like a 73 rated. I mean, 73 rated quarterback could probably get us something pretty big in a trade. So let's offer, see if we can bring in Malik Willis. I mean, there's only offer. Like, what are we doing? Wait a minute. Anthony Richardson's a free agent. So is Will Levis. What happened this offseason? Well, unfortunately, boys, I think that's going to be it. We got 5 more offers out there. Going to submit them through, which Rasul and Malik haven't decided yet. The Steelers are trying to get on Malik. None of those guys signed. Like, what are we doing? So I guess I'll up Malik's offer a little bit more. Hopefully he'll accept at that point. We're top for him. I'm kind of sad about all that. What's the point? We didn't get DJ. Like, really, what's the point in becoming the top offer? They're not going to accept it. Oh my God, we're being relegated to freaking Sheldon Rankins, dude. Relegated to Sion Takitaki. I guess we have to have a Sam on the team, don't we? I mean, maybe spend money on a good backup running back at this point to Genty. I mean, why not? Najee Harris, if anything. Somebody might want him mid-season when some injuries happen. Could be a good running back for somebody else in trade, maybe. So surely at this point, got to get a couple of these guys, right? Najee's the only one that didn't decide. So we got Rankins and Malik Willis. And we did get Najee. Yay. So, I mean, like, not the most exciting first class. A lot of guys in just 1-year contracts, which does mean we'll free that money up again for next offseason, which is hopefully a little bit more sexy. I'd like to give a quick shout out as I've teamed up with DraftKings Predictions to sponsor today's video. DraftKings Predictions lets you make predictions on some of the biggest sports moments and real-world events throughout the year. You simply begin by browsing a market, make a prediction on an outcome like which side wins, or whether a total goes over or under, and then follow how positions update live as events unfold. This includes pro hoops, college basketball, baseball, hockey, as well as predictions tied to real-world events, crypto markets, and financial topics. As information changes, values can move up or down depending on what happens, so outcomes aren't guaranteed, but it adds a more interactive way to stay engaged with what you're already following. DraftKings Predictions is available in states like California, Florida, Texas, and you can sign up to DraftKings Predictions by using promo code RBTDK. Again, that is promo code RBTDK. As new DraftKings Prediction customers get up to a $25 first trade bonus. Paid in prediction dollars, the crown is yours. Which again, I'd like to thank DraftKings Predictions for sponsoring today's video. But now, fellas, time to look at some of these draft prospects, which we have got to set the foundation for this franchise and hit on this first draft. Mendoza probably going to be the first pick. Says he's around 1 to 2 talent. He's still going to be good, be the best quarterback option for us. Now, wide receiver is kind of an interesting one because I definitely want to get, hopefully, one of these guys to fall to us in the second round, which hopefully one of them will at least. Like Omar Cooper would be great out of Indiana. There's some guys later I'm definitely interested in too, like Ted Hurst out of Georgia State. Seeing him play RL, he's fantastic. Tyron Montgomery, guy came out of nowhere. He's a little bit older, but came out of nowhere at the Senior Bowl. He could be a late, really good option in day 3. So I honestly might draft 3 receivers because we kind of need to. Always looking for good offensive linemen, but unfortunately this is a pretty garbage draft class. We probably won't get anybody here in draft number 1. And outside of that, dude, our defense is so bad. I'm just going to try to get whoever I think is the highest rated player, no matter what the position is. It is time, boys, for arguably the biggest day in Las Vegas Raider history as we have the number 1 pick in the 2026 NFL draft. And why am I being dramatic here? We all know who we're taking. It's going to happen in real life. He should be our starting quarterback for the entirety of this rebuild, the entirety of the next decade. Fernando Mendoza, will he be a bust? For me, hopefully not. Look at the key ratings down there. Deep accuracy, A medium, A short, A under pressure. I mean, some stuff he definitely can work on and some stuff that's kind of unknown, man, but God, he is a baller, and hopefully will continue that trend as a baller, as a Las Vegas Raider. Hopefully, to complete the challenge, can help us win 3 Super Bowls. And which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about his draft class, doesn't really look like him. Don't know what his overall is, what to see at the end of the draft, but hopefully, friends, this is the best decision this franchise has ever made. Which, I mean, this is kind of expected. He was ranked number 31 in true value, got him at 1, so I don't know if I could trade it back and got him, but all that matters, he comes in with hidden dev, 82 speed, 91 throw power. He's gonna be nice. I'm much more intrigued to see who the heck is still available with our first pick in the second round. Jeremiah Love went to the Chiefs. Oh, God. All right, this is important, boys. Oh, whoa. Hold the freaking phone. Why are all these wide receivers still here? Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson, Denzel Boston. What in the world? Like, I totally thought I was having to pick between, I don't know, Chris Bell, Omar Cooper. Holy crap, dude. I also have the 17th pick in the second round. Imagine I'm able to land 2 of Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, or Jordan Tyson. Oh, I don't think so. I think they're definitely get drafted. I don't know how they're still here, but Jesus Christ, dude, who do I take? Like, yeah, dude, I don't think it's a question. I think I'm absolutely going with one of these wide receivers, but like the question here is who? I really can't believe not a single receiver went in the first round. It's crazy, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think I'm leaning Mekhi Lemon here. He's a scheme fit, unlike Carnell Tate. Not the fastest, not the most athletic, but man, his catching is an A. That's a great indication of a good receiver in this game. All of his route running is incredible. C-spec catch kind of meh, release kind of meh, but with those route running skills, his catching, I think he's a slam dunk pick here. Who would have thought? Mekhi Lemon, first pick in the second round, gonna come in 7th in true value. We land him at 33. What in the world were the rest of the teams doing in the first round? Does he have hidden dev? Yes, he does. Thank God. Not the fastest, not the biggest, but should be a playmaker for us. Now, what are the odds one of those other 2 receivers make it to us at 17? They went right off the board immediately. That's unfortunate. That's very, very, very unfortunate. Kind of sad about it, not gonna lie. Literally 7 receivers went in the first 17 picks in the first round. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, I don't even know who to take at this point. Told you guys I wouldn't mind doubling up a receiver, but there's just nobody really interested at this spot. Maybe if they fall to the 3rd round. But the guy I keep circling back to here, man, and I feel like we really need a long-term option in this position. He's a freaking baller. Jacob Rodriguez. This might be a little early for him, but there's no good linebackers left in the entire draft. He's the best one by far, and we need a long-term option, so I don't have to worry about signing one long-term. He's a freaking beast. As you see, one of the most athletic Mike linebackers. His skills, B block shed, C hit power, which I feel like that should be higher. B tackling. This guy is a machine. Should have got invited to the Heisman ceremony last year at Mike linebacker. He is going to be the pick and hopefully come in as a baller. 35 in true value. Got him at 49. Is going to come in as hidden development. So once again, we hit on another gem of a prospect. Now, can we keep it rolling with our first pickup coming in the 3rd round? I mean, I have no idea who's even available at this point. I think we definitely probably need to go cornerback. And I think the best option is probably Dalen Everett here out of Georgia. He's a scheme fit. And Malik Muhammad also a scheme fit out of Texas. Really, I think it's just going to come down to which one I like the most. Everett had a good combine. Has some really good skills outside of play rec. I mean, Malik's got pretty much beat everything. But the question is, like, either of them a hidden dev player. I'm going to go Malik Muhammad. Looks a little bit better to me. And he's going to come in as the 39th best player in the class. Got him at 65. Hidden dev 2. Let's go. And I'm not going to lie, boys, that was pure luck. Now, what are the odds we can keep the Linsanity run going here in the 4th round? Which I got to say, did this happen again? Joshua Braun, is this even a real guy? I only found him because he had the best bench press left. I mean, that typically means they're pretty good. I mean, look at his stuff, man. A impact block, C lead block, A pass block. Is this even a real guy? Okay, Josh Braun is a real guy. I don't know if he's like going to be a good NFL player, but he's going to be the pick here. Projected undrafted free agent, but that means absolutely nothing. He's by far the best lineman left. And I would like to get one long-term lineman here. And Josh is going to come in 36 in true value. It is too easy. Has hidden dev 2. Why? Why is it undrafted free agent? I mean, I'm not complaining. I feel like I'm cheating here. And you know what I might do with this next pick? Stick with my convictions here, fellas. I think unless they're so oh my gosh, what do I do? There's so many good receivers left. I was gonna say, why don't I go after either Ted Hurst or Tyron Montgomery? But there's so many guys ahead of them on the board. So maybe I'll wait. Maybe they drop a little bit further. Maybe Harold Perkins, a will linebacker, guy that's uber talented, but just some injury problems the last few years. He is fast. I mean, he's probably the last non-wide receiver or D tackle I'm probably gonna take. Let's do it, man. Hopefully one of those receivers I want are still there next round. Harold Perkins, 96. Got him at 120. Hidden. Okay, I wonder if this is just a draft class for everybody's hidden dev. I'm not complaining, though. Didn't expect it. 88 speed, will linebacker. I'm pleasantly surprised with what we're cooking up right now. I'm going to be very... Oh, we don't get the pick until the 6th round. Oh, those receivers be taken. I'm actually worried. I'm very worried. I mean, there's still 12 receivers above them on the board. I'm assuming these guys aren't good since they're still here. I'm actually going one by one, even though it takes 5 years. I'm a little scared. Okay, Christopher out of Tennessee just got drafted. It's the first receiver to go off the board in a long, long time. He is projected to go 2nd round. If another receiver or two get drafted, I might have to step in. Oh, no. Ted just got drafted. God dang it. God dang it. Oh, that is upsetting. I am very sad. You know what? Let's try to trade up here. Let's trade up with the Dolphins and get my other fella. Because, man, we need as many wide receivers as possible. I mean, funny enough, I think I have to pick trade 6 and 7. And trades decline. God dang it. Got rid of Albert. Who needs Albert? I mean, hopefully that was all worth it. We're going to take him. Was a freak at the Senior Bowl. Tyron Montgomery. He's relatively fast. Also has 8 catching. 8 catching is always tells you he's going to be relatively good. He's probably not going to be a world beater, but probably really good value here. 100th in true value, got a 139, and again, comes in with hidden dev, brother. Every single player we just drafted has hidden development, and you best believe I am not complaining as we simulate to the end of this draft to see what their overalls are. Doesn't matter if they all have hidden dev, if they all suck. Here we have it, brother, a moment of truth. Not too shabby, not a bunch of world beaters, Mendoza's a 74. Not bad. But dude, Mekhi Lemon, first pick in the 2nd round, 78 rated. It's not even fair for the rest of the NFL. Rodriguez is 73. Malik Muhammad is 73. Josh Braun is 73. Perkins is 70. And Tyron comes in as a 70 as well in the 5th round. I feel like he's going to be our 2nd best receiver on the entire team. I do want to see, though, it was really Ted Hurst I was looking at. He was a 72, yeah. 95 speed as well. God dang it. So here, my friends, are your 2026 Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, still lacking in a few departments, but at least the offensive line has drastically improved. And obviously, this franchise can only go as far as what rookie quarterback Fernando Mendoza can take us. But at least at this point, it's got a stud of a running back to hand the football off to when things get tough, and a good rookie tandem to throw to. It's more the defense I'm worried about than the offense, because it's still lacking big time, boys. I'm gonna actually go ahead and start the youngsters, let them progress, because we're absolutely not going to be competing for a Super Bowl this year. But I didn't realize we didn't even sign a right edge. We missed out on Joey Bosa, missed out on Odafe Owe. The defensive line shit is bad, dude. Again, Max Crosby, I'm sorry. Do actually need to try and sign a few depth pieces, unfortunately. Like, we have like 2 running backs in the entire roster, so let's welcome in Kenneth Gainwell. Hey, Joseph Asai, a free agent, at least a lot better than what we currently have at right edge. He's only 26 years old, so let's lock him in. And also, I think we only have 4 cornerbacks in the roster, so let's bring in another one. Josh Williams, welcome to Las Vegas, unfortunately for you. And we need another defensive tackle quite desperately, so we'll go ahead and sign Faloronzo Fatukasi. So I think, boys, we are ready to roll. 81 rated, 84 offense, 79 defense, but at least we got a good young core that's going to slowly but surely progress over the rookie contract. So what we're going to do for this year, since we're probably not going to compete for anything, we're going to go ahead and simulate about the trade deadline, and if at that point, you know, we're kind of having a stinky season, I'm probably just going to go ahead and trade away some of those players in one-year contracts and try to get as many picks as we can physically possible. So unfortunately, here at the trade deadline, not looking good, boys. Not looking good. Although I have to say, we're on a 2-game winning streak, including a 24-point victory over the Chiefs. Like, what in the world is going on right now? I mean, obviously not the best of starts, losing 6 in a row, but my God, dude, what a freaking showing against the Chiefs. Great game for Mendoza. Genty, fantastic. Oh, even Najee Harris got in on the action. Poor Jeremiah Love's gonna get wasted here, man. So, like, obviously, we're never gonna compete for anything this year, so it might actually be a good thing that we're having a stinky season, because I do want to go and see where we kind of stand in terms of our draft pick. We currently own the number 2 pick in the draft, and why that is so important, my friends, is if you go and look at this year's draft class, there are prospects like Colin Simmons, Jeremiah Smith. That's the one I want. That's the one I want desperately. Even if we didn't get him, dude, Dylan Stewart would be fantastic. We got other great receivers like Cam Coleman. Like, we've absolutely either got to land a premier pass rusher or a premier wide receiver in this class, which is why I'm going to go and be a seller. I'm going to sell like crazy here at the trade deadline. But first, I do want to see how the team's doing, see how the youngsters are progressing. Oh, Mendoza's a superstar. Didn't really expect that, nor did I expect Braun to be a superstar either, so that's great. Akai Lemon up to an 81. Oh, Montgomery's not getting a lot of playing time. He's only a 72. I guess he did go up 2 overall. Looks like Mendoza, though, already up to an 80 overall after just half a season, man. So that's nice. Let's check out his stats this year. Okay, don't know how he's gone up, 8 overall and throwing 10 touchdowns, 12 picks, looking like Geno Smith, but hey, he'll get better. And defensively, unfortunately, not a lot going on. Jacob Rodriguez has only gone up 1 overall. Perkins gone up 3. Malik Muhammad's gone up 4 to a 77 rated. So, I mean, by the end of this season, he's probably going to be our number 1 cornerback. Also, there are some players that need to renegotiate the contracts, like Trey Tucker. Like, do I actually pay him that much money? Or is he a guy I try to trade something pretty big for? I mean, that's actually not that much money he's asking for, but I'm sure I'm going to draft another receiver. I feel like I get something pretty good for him. We'll wait on Trey Tucker. We'll wait on him, see if I trade him away. And again, all these guys, like even Michael Mayer, he can go somewhere else. I'm not going to pay him to be a backup. I honestly am not going to re-sign anybody except Brock Bowers' 5th-year option and not to pay him $100 million as a freaking tight end. But players I am interested in trading away here. Joel Bitonio, 85 rated, probably can get something pretty big for him. At the same time, Isaac Somalo, probably get a decent draft pick. I mean, Sheldon Rankins, he can go. I mean, pretty much anybody I signed on a 1-year contract, like they did a decent job for us, winning 2 games in a row. Even Caden Ellis, because we have Jacob Rodriguez starting. I just want to try to get as many good draft picks as possible, because this 2027 draft, brother, it is freaking loaded. I want to see if maybe I can even possibly trade my 2nd-round pick and get back into the 1st round. I mean, for the 2 guards that we have on 1-year contracts, the Bengals are offering me a ton. Browns are offering me JOK, although he's not really healthy. I mean, we're getting some pretty decent offers, man. But I think, again, I'm going to try to trade up and see if I can get a 1st-round pick. I'm telling you, man, these first 2 drafts that we're trying to complete, so literally, I promise you, going to set the foundation for the entirety of this rebuild. Like, I'm hoping we can draft a bunch of players that are here the entire time. No way. no way. Oh, it lagged for a second. I thought that was going to get accepted. I almost immediately got the first round pick from the Arizona Cardinals for those 2 guards and a 3rd round pick. Holy crap, dude. Can we make this happen? They need a Mike linebacker, and like I said, we have Caden Ellis here that we can trade away. And this is going to free up so much money too. Oh, it's getting closer. We have 2 more 6th round picks that we could trade away. Declined. Maybe a 4th way out into the future. Declined again, but it's so much closer. Maybe make it a 5 this year instead. And fellas, with that, we just landed another potential top 10 pick in the NFL draft for 3 players who aren't long-term options, a 3rd, a future 4, and a 5th from this year. This is huge. Now, I'm going to keep it rolling, man. We have other players I want to trade away. Instead of acquiring more picks, I want to try to acquire 1st-round picks. So again, I'm going to try to trade the 2nd-round pick into hopefully another top half of the 1st-round pick. But it's like at this point in the season, I got to find like a pick where somebody's picking like maybe 14, 15, where I think they could have a stinker 2nd half, which would obviously make the pick better for us. Ooh, the Jets. The problem with them is like, which one of these picks is theirs? Okay, the original 13th pick. So I feel like the Jets are really going, man. I really feel like they could have a horrible 2nd half of the season and end up maybe even picking number 1. And the only question though, fellas, is do I have enough? Like, is this where I go ahead and trade away Malik Willis? Do they want him? I mean, it's pretty close. What they do need is a will linebacker, and we got Alex Singleton sitting here. They need a running back, and again, I signed Kenneth Gainwell and Najee Harris. I mean, Kenneth Gainwell can be our backup for the rest of the year, so let's see if we can go ahead and trade away Najee. Oh, and I forgot about Trey Tucker too. I mean, he's a 79 rated receiver. Is this enough to go from potential top half of the 2nd round to maybe top 10 in the 1st round? And the trade is declined, but boys, it is so close as we are going to go and add in one of our late picks. You know, it's probably not going to be a draft where you can get like a stud in the last round. Let's throw in our round 7 pick, submit this bad boy through, and that is the 3rd 1st-round pick that we will have for this upcoming stacked NFL draft. I'm not done here. The fire sale's just started. Although, unfortunately, there's not many good players remaining that we can trade away, but I'll try my best to work the phones here. What is happening? The Chicago Bears just gave me a 2nd-round pick for Sheldon Rankins, Michael Mayer, and 2 6. So in what will be one of the greatest draft classes of all time, we own number 2 current, number 7, number 13, a 2nd, and a 4th round selection. There's a really good chance, boys, that all 3 of these picks end up being top 5 selections. So it's tough here. Like the rest of the season, like I want Mendoza to do well so he can progress, but at the same time, I'm really hoping like maybe there's even a chance we can finish with the number 1 pick in the draft. If that's the case, dude, we will be able to trade down for even more. Ooh, not gonna lie, boys, 6 and 11 is a little bit better than what I wanted to do, because there's no way we got ourselves a top 5 pick with that. But I guess most importantly, we need to see how the Cardinals did and how the Jets did. The Jets finished 4 and 13, which is the worst in the AFC. How about in the NFC? Did they finish with the number 1 pick? I told you guys that was genius. The worst record in the NFL. Oh, went to the Panthers. Oh, but the Cardinals, though. Did we just land the number 2, number 3, and number 5 pick in the draft? Brother, with 6 wins. I thought that was going to get us pick like 10. Hold on. Let's confirm here, boys. There's just no shot. We just landed 3 top 5 picks confirmed. Oh, that's crazy. Now, the 2nd-round pick we got from the Bears ended up being like almost at the end of the 2nd round, but I don't care, brother. Holy crap. We are about to turn this franchise around like that. Which, before things get way too crazy, which is going to get wild since we also have $100 million to spend, gotta see how we won so many games 2nd half of the season. I was kind of hoping we're going to suck. Hopefully, Mendoza improved. I mean, we beat the Chargers. The Chiefs got us the 2nd time we played them. We swept the Chargers this year, which is kind of crazy. Beat the Browns, beat the Cardinals, so we didn't really beat anybody too good. All those teams kind of sucked. I mean, we finished with a top 10 offense. What in the world? Defensively, we were almost top 10. Okay, Mendoza must have had an insane 2nd half of the season. 4,000 yards, 31 tutties, 17 interceptions. I mean, the interception total was a little high, but I'm hoping he's still one Rookie of the Year that could help his overall. On the ground, Ginty, this is what we are talking about, fella. 277 carries, 1,200 yards, 7 tutties, and he's only going to get better from here. Excited to see what his overall is up to. Through the air, Mekhi Lemon. Keep in mind, a 2nd-round pick, 1,260 yards, 15 tutties. So I don't think Mendoza won Rookie of the Year. Probably went to this guy. But look at this dude, Tyron Montgomery. Well, our 5th-round selection. Thank God I traded up for him, brother. He put up 859 yards, 5 tutties, have more yards than freaking Brock Bowers. I'm assuming defensively we are led by who else? Mr. Max Crosby, 15.5 sacks. Jacob Rodriguez finished with 381 tackles. Probably didn't win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Did have Harold Perkins, 6 tackles for loss, 2 picks from the will linebacker position. Let's go ahead and see. MVP in 2026 goes to... We've got to do some investigating. There's no way. Don't believe it. Do not believe this at all. Ty Simpson just won NFL MVP as a rookie because he put up some of the best numbers of all time. He's up to an 85. When did he get drafted? I mean, he did get drafted in the first round, but like, that's just like not what I expected at all. Should I traded down and drafted him instead? Jesus Christ. So much for that Rookie of the Year for either of my two youngsters, because I got Ty Simpson winning NFL MVP. One of these days, you best believe the next 10 years, I'm going to win Coach of the Year. No doubt about it. Did have Mekhi Lemon come in 5th for Offensive Player of the Year voting. We had Max Crosby also come in the top 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year, though, at least in the AFC, goes to Mekhi Lemon. Jeremiah Love came in 2nd, Mendoza in 3rd, and Tyron Montgomery in 4th. Omar Cooper's a guy I really wanted to, but hey, Tyron Montgomery did just fine. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to David Bailey. Did have Perkins come in 4, had Jacob Rodriguez come in 9. So overall, I think all things considered, it's a really good season. Offense overperformed, defense overperformed, and at the end of the season, going into an offseason where we have $100 million to spend to make the team better. We also have 3 top 5 picks in one of the best draft classes of all time. We're up to an 83 overall, 87 offense, 80 defense, all while we have a right tackle up to a superstar. Same thing. Oh my God. Mendoza's up to an 87 rated. He progressed like a madman. I mean, he might hit X Factor this offseason, to be completely honest with you. You have Ashton Genty now up to an 88. Mekhi Lemon up to us at 86. Montgomery up to a 73, which is a little disappointing. But if we can lock in some more long-term starters defensively, dude, I'm telling you, I don't think we'll compete for anything crazy next year, but we're going to be a little bit more serious than we were this season. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we maybe win 9-10 games and make the playoffs next year. Wait, hold on a goddamn second, dude. Who is Ty Simpson? Man replaces a retiring Matthew Stafford playing the best football of his life, and Ty Simpson comes in, wins the Super Bowl and MVP as rookie. Like, if Ty Simpson can do it, so can Fernando Mendoza. It's just crazy work. And talk about having money to spend. Apparently, after the season, we got $155 million. So no real changes outside of Mekhi Lemon going up to superstar. That's going to be very beneficial for his overall increasing. Mendoza finished rookie season at 87. That's just nuts, dude. Genty's going to continue to get better and better. I just wish Montgomery would have progressed a little bit faster, but that's fine. That's fine. Defensively, Perkins up to a superstar. Eric Stokes up to a superstar. Dude, I'm telling you, like, we're not going to win the Super Bowl next year, but we could at least make the playoffs. I feel like it's a realistic target. And just for the memes, dude, I'm excited. I want to see the latest mock draft. With this having 3 picks in the top 5, has us going D tackle, which I guess we do need defensive tackle kind of desperately. David Stone, Jeremiah Smith, Dylan Stewart. Oh, and it would have us doubling up at receiver. I don't think I'm going to do that. Although, I mean, Colin Simmons would have been incredible. But I think I might actually go Dylan Stewart, Jeremiah Smith right here. And at number 5, like maybe I trade down to a team that needs a QB, or I go D tackle because Justin Scott's there. But before we get into free agency here, I think the only thing I'm going to do here, none of these guys I could care less about. Brock Bowers, of course, can accept his 5th-year option, because after this dude, we're honestly going to have to probably pay a tight end $20-25 million a season. But let us move forward in our journey into off-season free agency number 2. Hopefully have a better class in the first year, because brother, that's so much money to spend, hopefully on some superstars. Please, Madden, treat me right. It's garbage again. Oh, it's so depressing. I mean, like, few guys who could help us out next season, but like, oh, I was really hoping for some good players. This is bad. It's like, what's the point, man? Like, I'll offer some guys, see what happens. I don't know. And Brian O'Neill on a 2-year deal wouldn't be bad. And again, I'm gonna offer as much money as it takes, since I have $150 million to be the number 1 offer on everybody's board. But as you saw last year, it doesn't mean anything, but hopefully we can land them. I'm also going to offer Jamil Dean. I mean, he'd be our number 1 corner. We got some good depth there now. He's only asking for a 1-year deal. Honestly, stay here for 2 years, please. Number 1 on his board, too. Don't really have to spend money on Joey Bosa, since I'm going to try to draft an edge rusher in the top 5. But I mean, I guess, like, I do the same thing as last year. I can sign him to a 1-year deal, maybe trade him at the halfway point and let the youngster play ahead of him anyway. I mean, it'd be a good situational edge rusher for since apparently he can't stay healthy. I mean, is this where we get the return of Christian Wilkins on a 1-year deal? I mean, why not, I guess? I mean, I feel like I should just offer all these guys 1-year deals, and whoever signs with me, and if anything, we'll use them as trade bait. I mean, I guess I could bring Joel Bitonio back. It'd be kind of funny. Or I could sign Elgton Jenkins on a longer-term contract and move Jackson Powers-Johnson back to guard. Ooh, this actually might be the move. Elgton could be good for the next 2 years at least, I feel like. And then at receiver, we have Quentin Johnson, Parker Washington. They're 82 rated, 25 years old. I'm going to draft Jeremiah Smith more than likely unless he goes number 1. And I already have Mekhi Lemon. I mean, I guess Jeremiah Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Parker Washington, or Quentin Johnson wouldn't be a bad trio. And then we have Ty Montgomery, since he's not progressing, to be the number 4. Do we lock it in? Let's try it. Parker Washington is actually interested. Give a little 4-year deal, see what he says. And then I suppose to round out the 1-year deals, let's offer Grover Stewart here. Because keep in mind, probably half these guys, if that, will actually sign with us. And I know we got a little cash left over, but nobody really tickles my fancy that remains. So I don't know. Let's see who we get here. Again, I'm not going to be real upset if we miss out on all of them, to be honest with you. Be a little annoying. Elgton didn't decide. We got Joey Bosa and Grover Stewart. That's it. That is crazy, actually. That's crazy. That is all we ended up landing. Missed out on Brian. He goes to Super Bowl champs. We lose out on Jamil Dean. This is crazy. Parker Washington goes to my Titans. Like, what are we doing, man? So suppose we'll offer Joel Bitonio again. I mean, Quentin Johnson is still there. I guess we'll offer him instead of Parker Washington. Hopefully he actually wants to join us. I suppose we can try to go for DJ this offseason. I suppose, let's see it, man. Let's see. I mean, like, mainly I kind of want Elgton Jenkins here because he could be at least a good option at center for next couple seasons. All 4 have decided. And we got, okay, Joel Bitonio, Elgton Jenkins, and DJ Ritter. But again, we missed out on Quentin Johnson. What are we doing, fellas? I gave you 4-year contracts. And I'm not forking out money to Tyquan Thornton and Tutu Atwell. It's just not happening. I mean, we do need a backup tight end. We got the money to spend the next few seasons. So let's bring in Darnell Washington. Dude, he could be a monster blocker for Genty. I mean, again, while we're here, why not sign some depth? Xavier Woods on a 1-year contract to back up Jeremy Chin. Building these teams for the future, accumulating as much talent as possible. It's all about being a great steward of your cash. With that said, I think this is it. I'm on to the draft, boys. And we end up landing both Xavier Woods and Darnell Washington. Let's go. So, I mean, like, not the most exciting class ever. Like, the only guy that's probably going to be here more than a season is Elgton Jenkins. But, I mean, we've kind of got dealt a pretty bad hand the first 2 free agent classes. But it's all right. We're going to lock in and make up for it with another banger draft class. So, before things get too serious, the latest mock draft still has Colin Simmons going 1. We're not taking David Stone 2, maybe taking 5, depending on what happens here at 4, because I think Dylan Stewart's going to be ours. Aw, dude, we thought we transformed this franchise with our first draft of the day. Here in year 2, we're about to take these Las Vegas Raiders to the next level. Let's just make a little glimmer of hope here. Panthers, I knew it. No, I just accidentally skipped. Oh my God, I just skipped. That is not Jeremiah Smith. That's the worst mistake of my career. I want to cry. I'm very upset, actually. Hold on. Hold the freaking phone. That really just changed my strategy a little bit. Hold on. Because now, oh God, hold on, I gotta pause. I cannot believe I just did that. My stupid freaking brain, dude. So David Stone goes to, hold on. Hold the phone. Let's calm down a little bit. That's a bad mistake. Very bad mistake. So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to go Jeremiah Smith. He's going to be the newest member right now of the Las Vegas Raiders. I absolutely cannot have the Browns take him. Can't do it. Unfortunately, they're probably going to take Dylan Stewart, but I can keep that from happening. I cannot believe I'm an idiot, dude. I'm a freaking moron, dude. The biggest draft of all time, and I have 3 top 5 picks, and I accidentally click skip and get an unwanted big boy. So not a shocker. Jeremiah Smith, the second best player in the entire class, hidden dev. I should be more excited right now, but no, I'm a freaking dumb hick. I'm a dumb goddamn hick. We're going to trade up. I can't believe I'm wasting picks here. I wouldn't have been mad if I missed out on that D tackle, but I'm even mad if I miss out on Dylan Stewart because I'm a freaking idiot, dude. Let's do it, man, because I know they're going to take him. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take to move up. We're going to find a way. I mean, it's 1 pick, and this is Madden, so it really shouldn't be too crazy. I mean, like, I'm going to throw some trash in. Dante Thornton. Maybe get rid of Layden Robinson. Oh, please, this is a moment in time I really need this to be a dumb game. Is that enough? I love it, dude. I freaking love this game. let's just pretend that never happened. I probably wasn't going to take David Stone with the 5th pick, but let's just lock it in. Oh, it's probably meant to be. I needed a D tackle bad anyway. Dylan Stewart. Welcome to the other side of the defensive line. No harm, no foul. And this is why we did it, dudes. Dylan Stewart comes in as the 3rd best player in the entire class. Got him at 4. The Browns were absolutely going to take him. Hidden dev, 89 speed at 250 pounds. This is crazy. I'm just kind of curious. What do the Browns do now? Surely I got a QB. They went Julian Sand. Oh, they skipped over Arch Manning, which is wild. But let's go ahead and simulate to our next pick and make sure we don't skip it. Arch Manning went to the Steelers, by the way. Since we missed out on Jamel Dean, I feel like we need to go cornerback. And Rod Moore is by far the best one left. It's not great. He's probably not going to be like a world beater or anything, but a good overall cornerback. Going to be solid. We'll have him and Malik Muhammad for the future. Hopefully for the next 10 years. Looks pretty good. Looks good enough to be a late 2nd round pick. Remember, we got this from the Bears. 31st in true value. Let him at 54. And as long as he comes in with hidden development, brother, that's what? Our like 10th pick in the first 2 years, and we have yet to draft a player that had normal dev. The luck's going to run out more than likely very soon, but I'm happy for now. Can luck continue just a little bit longer, into round number 4? Because remember, with all the crazy trading that we did, this is our last pick of this draft. At this point in the draft, not gonna lie, things are kind of mid. This guard's the only one that really stands out, Trevor Burr. I mean, you can't really complain about that. A impact block, B pass block. I mean, nothing is lower than a B here, and he's projected a day 3 player. So this is one of those. I would not be shocked if he's like a 1st round talent. Probably not though. No, he's not. I'm actually a little disappointed. I thought he'd at least be a 2nd round talent. Not bad though. 83 in true value, and he continues the trend of nothing but hidden dev players. Now after that almost fiasco of a draft, I am so excited to see the fruits of our labor, to see how high rated those players truly are. I feel like Dylan Stewart and Jeremiah Smith, they could be pushing 80 if they're not 80 already. And here we have it, the moment of truth. We have David Stone 78, Jeremiah Smith 82, Dylan Stewart 80, Rod Moore 73, Trevor Burr 71. Oh, imagine I accidentally missed out on one of these guys. Come on, freaking idiot, dude. And it's official, boys. Your 2027 Las Vegas Raiders, and it could get kind of crazy this year. 86 overall, 89 offense, 84 defense. I mean, we're led by nothing but youngsters outside of maybe Joel Bitonio and Colton Miller. Okay, half our offensive line, but my God, dude. Mendoza now has Mekhi Lemon and Jeremiah Smith to throw to. Genty to hand the ball off to, not to mention Brock Bowers, who's been outplayed by rookie receivers last year. He's freaking outplayed by Montgomery. Now, defensively, this is where I'm starting to get kind of excited. Me, and we were missing some young talent on this side of the football, and now, fellas, we have Dylan Stewart, David Stone, who was kind of an accident, Harold Perkins. Oh my, I didn't expect him to be this good. Dude's a freaking superstar already. Dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't think we're winning the Super Bowl this year, but I would be shocked if we don't end up at least making the playoffs. So what we're going to do once again, my friends, is simulate this bad boy to trade deadline. And if we're out of it again, trade away some of the veterans, get some more draft picks. But if we're competing, man, maybe actually try to trade for some players. Boys, 6-2, not too shabby. Literally the opposite of the trade deadline last year. Oh man, like, can we actually go on a Super Bowl run? Like, we're on track to go, what, like 14-3? And that is so funny, dude. We started off the season 0-2 and have literally won 6 in a row. So like, what are the odds that we continue to win and we finish the season with 15 consecutive dubs? We have a tough 2nd half schedule though. Gotta play the Chiefs, gotta travel to New England next week, gotta travel to Detroit, gotta play Texans, Ravens, Bears. So I mean, like, I'll just be happy again to make the playoffs, and it'll be a plus, you know, maybe if we earn a 1st round bye, maybe win the division, which I'm assuming at this point in time we are hopefully leading the division, which we are by a half a game, unfortunately. It's just such a tough division, man. Like, you just never know what to expect. Currently head the league's number 7 offense. Defense, I'm assuming, is top 10, hopefully. What happened? It's worse than last year's. Mendoza, you sexy boy. Only 4 picks, like on pace for what, 40 touchdowns this year, about 4,000 yards again. Genty, 680 yards, not bad. Almost averaging 5 yards per carry, 3 tutties. Not getting into the end zone that much, which is kind of weird, but who cares, I suppose. Jeremiah Smith doing exactly what I expected. 660 yards, 11 touchdowns. Unfortunately for Mekhi Lemon, he's like taking all of his touchdowns in yards. Still got Tyron Montgomery balling out, so like maybe I don't have to give another receiver money. Defensively, Harold Perkins leading us in total tackles. In terms of sacks, Joey Bosa with 8. Dylan Stewart with 6. they both have more than Max Crosby. So, like, maybe I don't need to trade away Joey Bosa. It's like not what I expected. David Stone, kind of a stinker, only a sack and a half, but I guess he's more of a nose tackle. Before we move forward, I need to see what 17 contracts need to be renegotiated. Don't want to save it for the end of the season. Good things, we have a lot of money to spend. Like Jackson Powers Johnson, dude, I wanted him to be here potentially the duration of the rebuild. He's only 24 years old. So let's see if we can lock him in for like a long time. Like, I know it's just crazy, but like, why wouldn't you want a 7-year deal? I mean, he'd be making 20 mil a season by the end of it, but if he's like a 90 overall by the time he's 30, that'll be like great value for us. So I'm just hoping he accepts it like on the spot, which he does. Don't care. Joey Bosa, if we want to bring him back, we can get him for cheaper because he's going to go down in overall this offseason. So that's actually Xavier Woods. Like, we'll let him walk probably. We don't have to like give out money. These guys, oh well, we have David Stone playing above him. Joel Bitonio, I mean, again, at the end of the season, I could just sign him back for a year once he's a little bit cheaper. Oh, it's back to the point where we have to give Genty a 5th-year option. And once he has his contract expire, we're gonna have to give him $1 billion. So really quick, while we're here, let's just see if we have what it takes to travel to New England. Beat them. And we lost. Okay, I wish I didn't see that. All right, just please don't tell me a second half collapse is imminent. I mean, we do have a really tough schedule, so I wish I didn't say that. I'm nervous. Fellas, would you look at that? Yes, my friends, somehow, someway, we ended up earning a first-round bye in what's our 3rd season. We finished the year 12-5, so I got a little lucky to get that first-round bye. I guess the rest of the AFC kind of had a stinker. Nobody else won 12 games, so we got a little lucky with that. Now, I will say, I accidentally forgot to click start recording, so I kind of already saw everything, hence why we're already in the wild card round against the Jags. So I'm not gonna fake excitement here, but I'm very happy with how this season went, and I'll show you guys how it happened the way it did. So in the second half of the season, we ended up losing that game to the Patriots, went on a 4-game winning streak, only lost to the Ravens, lost to the Browns. It was kind of a stinky game, but like, we swept the Chiefs this year, man. We took down the Lions, Texans. Like, we beat some really good teams, and luckily avoided the Ravens, and also luckily avoided the Patriots and Chargers, teams that we lost to in the wild card round, which unfortunately, with how things ended up, we 100% are going to be playing a team that we lost to in the AFC Championship game. But hey, a good chance for revenge. I mean, I say that. I mean, we very well could lose the freaking 7-seed Jags here. But we finished the league offensively number 7, and we also defensively, I was shocked we didn't finish top 10, but 14's fine. Again, my reaction the first time around is a little bit more enthusiastic, but since I already saw it, Mendoza, what a season, man. 3,800 yards, 35 tutties, 5 picks, with a perfect completion percentage. And let me tell you guys, Ashton Genty, this is exactly why he's going to be the first ever NFL running back to earn himself a $1 billion contract. Was second in the NFL this season with 1,550 yards, had 12 touchdowns, and let me tell you, it gets even crazier. But first of all, I want to show you, man, I never lost faith, and this is why, up to a 92 rated. I'm hoping he can be our running back for the entire decade. Now, this is wild. Jeremiah Smith, 1,400 yards, 21 touchdowns. I'm telling you, dude, Mekhi Limit's probably kind of pissed off. Like, Jeremiah Smith is still in his yards, still in his grabs, still in his touchdowns, and probably still in his money. They make a great duo. And look at Tyler Montgomery. I don't gotta spend money on a wide receiver 3 in free agency. Now, most disappointing in Brock Bowers. Like, I mean, he's one of the best tight ends in the league, not doing much. Hopefully we can get him more involved, although it doesn't really matter apparently. Now, defensively is where I'm a little shocked. Harold Perkins, man, 160 tackles. But look at the sacks. Is this where we see the fall off of Max Crosby? Did not expect at all Joey Bosa to end up with 14.5 sacks leading the team. Dylan Stewart, though, as a rookie, more sacks than Max Crosby, which Max Crosby, you know, pretty good himself. David Stone, the rookie, 4.5 sacks. Now, unfortunately, NFL MVP did not go to Mendoza. Came all the way down in 6. And unfortunately, I didn't win Coach of the Year either, dude. I freaking got a first-round bye. Dude, like, Brian Daboll's not even a real coach. He's a freaking coordinator in real life. Bad game, dumb game. I deserve this. You know what? If you subscribe right now, we're going to win Coach of the Year next year and the Super Bowl this year. Now, some good news. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jeremiah Smith. Mendoza came down in 6. Good season for Fernando, obviously. Didn't have anybody get Defensive Player of the Year votes. Did have Jeremiah Smith win Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously, while Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dylan Stewart. But heading into our first real playoff game of this rebuild, man, the team comes in as a whopping 88 overall, the 92 offense, 85 defense. Like, I mean, they could do it, man. They really could win it this season. Mendoza's up to a 92, Genty up to a 92, Limit up to an 89, Jeremiah Smith already an X Factor 91 rated. This Braun guy, that was just a random freaking draft pick. I mean, he's an 83 rated superstar already. And moving on to defense is where I'm really excited, man. Like, you have Harold Perkins. He's another one. Just a shot in the dark draft pick. Had a ton of talent in college, is injured, some crazy stuff stuff went down. But dude, he's living up to his potential in the NFL. 82 rated superstar, Dylan Stewart all the way up to an 86 rated superstar. Our mistake of a draft pick, Stone, up to an 81. So like, even if we don't win it this year, man, like we are set up for future success because pretty much I'd say 80% of our starters are like below 25 years old. It's like we could go on a run here, win freaking 3 Super Bowls in a row. Now, after hyping all of that up, can we please not lose our first game to the Jags? We didn't play them in the regular season, so if we did, we would have beaten them by 20, which we're going to do right here. We'll win. Gonna win by 3 touchdowns, not quite, but we did win. 23-15, a little close for comfort, but a win is a win. You'll take every W you can get in the NFL playoffs. Outgained them by 70 yards. Mendoza, very efficient game, number 1. Not a lot of sacks in this one. Only 1 sack between the 2 teams. Now on the ground, Genty, you sexy boy. I wanna go. 9.7 yards per carry. Just give him the freaking rock, man. Jeremiah Smith, another great game in his first ever NFL playoff appearance. Brock Bowers, I was talking a little crap. Look at him. Touchdown. They were able to limit Makai Lemon, but dude, who cares? Sometimes you got enough playmakers. You just need one of them to make plays, and you can win the ball game. But now the question, my friends, is can we get past Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots? Remember, they beat us not too long ago by a singular point, but this time we get them at home. Gonna take down Drake May. Oh, we got sacked 5 times. It can't happen again. Just can't happen. You protect Fernando Mendoza, and fellas, we are headed to the Super Bowl. One more win. If we do win, it's going to come against either the 49ers or Ty Simpson and the reigning Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. Let's lock in, dig in, give it your all, and take these Las Vegas Raiders back to the pinnacle of the National Football League. Come on! Thank God! And not going to lie, a little disappointed that we don't get to play old Ty Simpson and show him who the better quarterback is. Obviously, you know, since he's throwing 2 picks against Brock Purdy, he's not worthy of playing Fernando Mendoza. But how crazy is it, dude? All we have to do now to win our first Super Bowl of this rebuild is take down the 7 seed 49ers. But before we jump too far ahead, let's see, this time complete domination, dude. Almost doubled their total offensive output through the air. Mendoza, do a pick, but who cares? Locked in the rest of the game, 307 yards, 3 tutties on the ground. Genty again, 98 yards and a touchdown. Through the air, Jeremiah Smith again, as Makai Lemon, 10 grabs, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Dude, maybe I need to talk more crap about Brock Bowers. Ever since I kind of brought that up, he scored a touchdown every game. Max Crosby, big game. Dylan Stewart, big game. Jacob Rodriguez, big game. Need one more pristine performance, boys, when we get on the board. Yes, dude, we can take this team down. Like, I thought they'd have, like, made some crazy trades, crazy signings, like, drafted good. They don't even have, like, one good drafted player outside of Trevor Gooseby. As guys, it is time for us to witness history together. Not only will this be the first Super Bowl of this rebuild we potentially will win, this could be the first Super Bowl we win on the channel with my brand new setup. The first time I have changed setups in 6 years. The first time I have changed setups since I bought this house. We could witness my first ever Super Bowl win standing up, dude. Feels good. Feels good on the old back. It's kind of depressing, though, in the rain here in Miami. But you know what? We're going to turn the frown upside down, lock in, bring the Super Bowl back home to Las Vegas. And you best believe we're about to win this thing. Take it back home to Vegas. Put that Lombardi trophy on red and run it back next year. Fernando, please. Genty, please. Brock Bowers, please. Max Crosby, please. Don't let us down. Be a part of channel history here and bring home the first Super Bowl in Las Vegas Raider history. Offense not looking good. Lock in, boys. 2 field goals so far. Take a lead. Come on. Come on. Close it out, boys. It's ugly. It's ugly, but it's effective. The first Super Bowl in Las Vegas Raiders history. Our first Super Bowl of the day. Hopefully, our first of 3. It is brought home by Fernando Mendoza, Ashton Genty, Makai Lemon, Jeremiah Smith, Max Crosby and company. Soak it in, take it in, but don't get complacent as yes, we have won a Super Bowl, and I'm happy, but we need at least 2 more. Wanted to investigate just an ugly game, not a lot of offense. Brock Purdy with 3 interceptions. We didn't even have 100 yards of offense. Oh my God, dude. Why did we hand the ball off to Genty 56 times this game? Dude, if it wasn't for him, we were never going to win that. I mean, I guess you got to do what you got to do to win the ball game, but my God, I wish it was a little bit sexier than this. Now, I'm a little excited to advance to next week with how good our team already is. There's a good chance after winning the Super Bowl, we get a bunch of development trade increases. Oh, and what's so crazy, too, I didn't even think about it. We again have over $100 million to spend. My God. Safe to say you made a terrible mistake, young man. Oh, we for sure had some movement, fellas. Ginty up to X Factor after that incredible playoff performance. And I think I actually got a little bit too excited because that was the only movement we had on the entire team. But up to an 88 rated with $100 million to spend, dude, we are just getting started. Wait a minute. We did have Joel Bitonio finally retire on us. So did DJ Redder. But I guess Joel, like a valiant servant, my man. Let's see. Time to unfortunately accept Ginty's 5th-year option. At least we get him for relatively cheap for one more season. Hopefully, I really wish you could go ahead and re-sign players before their contracts are up. I'd love to lock him in right now because once he becomes a 99 overall, which is inevitable, he's gonna be crazy expensive, especially for a running back. Now, Joey Bosa, like, do I let him hit the free market? Probably not. He probably just wants a year. But if I don't re-sign him here, there's a chance I lose him in free agency. I mean, I might could get better, but I mean, at worst comes to worst, we have $100 million left. I'm glad I did it. Made it simple on me. Outside of that, dude, all you guys can kick rocks. Now, can we please get ourselves our first stack free agency of the day? I would be a happy camper. Which, okay. Trey Smith is enticing. Cooper DeJean is enticing. I mean, Quinn Williams kind of crazy too, but I think he'd be a little bit too expensive for our situation. And we also don't need to be spending all of our money on long-term contracts because, my God, I have to re-sign Ginty, re-sign Brock Bowers, re-sign Mendoza, re-sign everybody. So I need to be smart. About it. Sitting here thinking, though, we definitely could use one more premier offensive lineman. And I still, if the situation presents itself, could use a wide receiver 3. On defense, though, like Jeremy Chinn's getting up there in age, and he's at 84 rated, but I mean, I could sign Xavier McKinney and maybe trade away Jeremy Chinn next year. I think actually most importantly, we need to try to lock in Trey Smith, and I think Cooper DeJean too. Have ourselves a premier cornerback 1, and I honestly wouldn't be upset if those are the only 2 players that we signed. So let's just start with that. Trey Smith on, I guess a 2-year deal is okay. Hopefully it's enough for him to accept, which he's probably gonna have a ton of suitors. Up it just a little bit more. Our offer is now number 1 on his board, which I think we all know at this point doesn't mean anything. Now, Cooper DeJean is the one I really want, man, because we could have him, Malik Muhammad, Darian Porter for maybe the next 7 years or so. So let's see if we can lock him in on a 5-year contract. Cooper DeJean, I think, is my number 1 target here without a shadow of a freaking doubt. Why wouldn't you want to join the reigning Super Bowl champions? I mean, I guess I could offer Xavier McKinney. He's a freaking 92 rated. I wonder if I could get away with the 3-year deal. I wonder about that. Let's go ahead. I'll bump the money up a little bit. We're tied with the Browns, tied with the Jets, so there's a chance we can land them. Do I give Quinn Williams a 1-year deal? He's asking for it. I mean, that could really help our chances to win a back-to-back Super Bowl if we sign freaking Quinn Williams. And again, if worst comes to worst, we can trade him away, probably get a freaking first-round pick in return. So let's see. I mean, again, the odds are we might not even sign one of these guys. I can't afford to up Williams' offer a little bit, though. I still have $6 million left over, and I obviously want to have the best chance possible and have the top offer on his board, which we do now. So I'm hoping we can just sign 2 of these guys. If we just sign 1, I want it to be Cooper. If we can sign 2, I'd love it to be Cooper and Trey Smith. So let's go ahead, submit it through, and oh my God, like, I mean, we got Cooper, we got the guy I wanted the most, but it's just like, man, what's the point in giving the best offer? Oh, I'm gonna have to go bargain hunting once again. I could sign Laremy Tunsil, let him play inside for a year, replace Joel Bitonio, or instead, I could sign Roger Rosengarten to be our right tackle for the next 5 years or so, move our right tackle now, Joshua Braun, the superstar, inside the guard, which is his natural position, and that would be more of a long-term option. So let's lock that in. I mean, Rodgers should get a little bit better over the next few years too. I mean, it'd be kind of a bargain for maybe an 86 rated right tackle by the time he's 30. So let's give him a 4-year deal, see what he says. Which honestly, those are probably going to be my final 2 offers this free agency. I mean, hopefully you just get one of them. I'd rather Roger. And okay, we ended up with both of them. So we're going to have, I don't even know what we're going to do with one of these guys. So headed into the next draft, we're going to come in as a 90 overall after our offseason free agent signings. Offensive lineman, it's got to be one of the best units in the entire league. And defensively now with Cooper DeJean back there, I mean, we got him, Porter, Malik Muhammad. I think we're good at corner for a while. We might even be able to trade away Eric Stokes, which might be a smart thing with him now being 29 years old. He's still a superstar, so probably got a little bit of value to him. Was just curious. This is the first time we're not picking very high in the draft. At pick number 32, since we are Super Bowl champions, it has us projected to take a wide receiver, which beginning here in 2028, we are going to be quite drastically tweaking our draft strategy. One One of the complaints I get is that I draft too well. So like when I get really good D tackles, good guards later in the draft, makes it too easy on me. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this rebuild is only make the first round selection and build from there. So in this draft, I'm only able to make my first round pick, which unfortunately is basically a second round pick. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think I might just actually go with the fella that the mock draft said to take. Pat Singer here, he's 6'3", not the most athletic guy in the world. But I mean, 8 catching, again, that's always a good sign. He's going to be a pretty good high overall. Good route running, good spec catch. I mean, again, he's a big target. Put alongside Mekhi Lemon, who normally plays in the slot. Jeremiah Smith can freaking play everywhere. So this might take away Montgomery's playing time a little bit, but Montgomery's not really progressing that well. He's putting up good numbers, but imagine we had one more premier wide receiver. Pat Singer, going to be the pick. Hopefully, not a mistake. 11th in true value. Why he fell here, I don't know. Please tell me he comes in hidden development and the streak continues. Every single player I've drafted today got lucky. They've had hidden development. But what we're doing now, like I said, only making the first pick every draft. We're going to advance to the end of the draft and let the CPU take over. I have a lot of picks this draft too, so hopefully they do a decent job, because obviously the better younger players we get on cheaper contracts help us out drastically in the future. But here we have it, the big button press. We have Pat Singer coming as a 77. Okay, second round pick suck, but we did get a good D tackle, and we need D tackle depth. Aaron Carroll, 73 rated, but you best believe if this was me picking, I would have had a much better mid to late rounds. Not Aaron, did he come in hidden dev? Look at that. So another decent hidden dev player, which to be completely honest with you, there wasn't that much crazy talent late in the draft. There was a 74 rated left guard I probably would have found. There was a 74 rated cornerback in the 6th round, but I mean, it's not the most stacked draft in the world. Not like I missed out on an 80 rated guard or something. There's a lot of good D tackles late though. It's like, honestly, what do we even need at this point? I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe better defensive tackle depth, because again, what the plan here is to go ahead and trade away Eric Stokes while his value is still high. Also, Malik Willis on an expiring contract, $8 million cap hit. Not going to re-sign him. Surely somebody will give us half decent value for a 73 overall quarterback who could do a decent job. He got a bad end of the stick signing with me as a backup quarterback for $20 million, when in real life I'll probably sign for 30, 40 mil, which is going to be crazy as a Titans fan. And also, I could get rid of Jack Beck, who's on an expiring contract, but what I really wanted to do, I didn't mean to sign both the guys, but Laramie Tunsil, I kind of want Roger to play, get a little bit better. So Laramie Tunsil, I know I feel kind of bad when I sign a player and trade him away immediately, but like, what I'm supposed to do? He's a bad fit, bad culture fit, been a real bad guy around here. We're getting, I mean, dude, just off the bat, 24-year-old, 81 rated guard would be nice. To be fair, Nick Cross could be our long-term option at free safety for at least the next 5 years or so, and he's gonna get better and better. So this might be a guy I might actually make this trade. Can I get anything else out of this? Oh, give me Fluff Bothwell. Originally, his home, my University of South Alabama, dude, he's the best running back I've ever seen play for us, and that dang transfer portal goddess. But I would love to watch him play all 4 years, but now I'm gonna love to watch him play behind Ashton Genty. If they accept this, hopefully they do, which they don't. You know what? I can't make these late picks anyway. Give them a 6 and a 7. Still declined. Go ahead and give them a 5 and a 6 swap for like 4 years down the line. And there it is, my friends. We now have our new free safety of the future alongside our new backup running back of the future, which now does free up a Jeremy Chin trade here. 84 rated. Probably still get something for him. I mean, he's got offered a freaking superstar cornerback off the rip. Ooh, Tavondre Sweat from my Tennessee Titans. Like, that's an interesting one. He's got a huge cap hit is the only problem. I mean, we'd be set at D tackle for at least the next 5 years. I might lock it in, boys. Hey, I also forgot too, I do kind of want to trade away Jack Beck while I can. So is there anything else I can add for my Titans? We just made it a future 6th round pick. We'll take it. Brother, our new defensive tackle room's got to weigh at least 2,000 pounds. It's always nice to check free agency because Brandon Aubrey's just sitting here. Like, why not? Arguably the best kicker in the National Football League. It's just randomly got added to the team. Same thing with punter. Ethan Evans just sitting here. 83 rated punter. Why not? Like, same thing like Poona Ford. Why are you a free agent? Like, talk about my defensive tackle room being 10,000 pounds. Poona Ford's 5'11". That's weird. But anyways, he'd be my defensive tackle number 3 now. I mean, it's all about making the team as good as physically possible, right? And freaking screw it. I know I just got, what's his name? It's got Fluff Bothwell, but let's bring in Blake Corum too. Why? Because we can. Now, a few last minute cleanup items before the season begins. Need a backup QB now. Tyler Huntley, Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett. Do we bring Kenny Pickett back to Las Vegas to potentially win a Super Bowl? Why not, dude? Be a great backup to Mendoza. And last but not least, don't have any backup safeties anymore, so let's bring in, I guess, Juan Thornhill, like his name, and a strong safety, I suppose, Kyle Duggar. So now, boys, I think we are officially ready to roll for hopefully a back-to-back Super Bowl campaign. I didn't even realize Mendoza's now up to a 93 rated. Just crazy how good this team is already, and like most of the team's young. It's gonna become a problem. We gotta re-sign them all, but I'm gonna join them while I can. 90 rated squad, the 95 offense, 85 defense. Let's hopefully not have ourselves a Super Bowl hangover here, shall we? What are the odds we actually can improve upon our 12-win total from a year ago? Hold up. We did pause mid-season because we have some big contracts we need to renegotiate, starting with Brock Bowers. And the thing is, it's like, is he worth it? Because he doesn't produce that much in the offense that we run, apparently, because the game's dumb. But he's a 98 rated, man. So, like, I feel like I got to do it. $20 million a season. I'm going to give him, like, a 5-6 year deal, honestly. Hopefully, just accepts it, which he does, thank God, locked in. Now, moving along, we still got 93 mil to spend. I didn't realize Nick Cross, we traded for, we had to sign him to a contract extension. That kind of sucks. We got to pay him immediately. But again, he should be good here for 5 years. 5-year deal, paying a safety. $13 million season is kind of nuts, but we're going to do it. Nick Cross, welcome to Las Vegas long term. And like, Darian Porter here, he's a good cornerback number 3 for us. So, I mean, he's only asking for like $5 million a season. I don't think a 3, maybe even a 4-year deal is that bad. And with those 3 long-term deals locked down, I don't think I'm going to do anything else too wild in the meantime. Like Elkton, I wouldn't mind bringing him back for another year, but again, with him going down to the offseason, I probably could get him for cheaper. Joey Bosa, we're going to have to see how he produces this season, but I got the guys locked down that I really wanted to. Now, let's go earn that first-round bond. Well, unfortunately, boys, this year, 12-5 wasn't good enough for a first-round bye, but we'll take it, man. Unfortunately, it looks like we didn't win the division. It's the freaking Chiefs, man. We were a single game out of the first-round bye, and that dropped us all the way down to the 5 seed because of freaking Patrick Mahomes. Wait, who's the Steelers quarterback at this point? Oh, that too. Started the season off by demolishing the Chiefs, so hopefully we get them in the playoffs. Lost to Texans, though. Lost to the Bucs. Some good wins in there, some bad losses. Like, we never could beat the Ravens, so hopefully we don't have to play them in the playoffs. We did lose to the Chiefs, though, away from home, and it sucks because if we play them in the playoffs, we're going to have to play them away from home. But not a bad last month and a half of the season. We won 4 of our last 5. Offense was second in the National Football League. By far the best finish we've had. About defense, top 10. Mendoza is such a just efficient little boy. 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 4 picks. Again, probably not good enough for MVP, but that's good enough for me on the ground. I told you guys, I just wish I could go ahead and sign him to an extension, man. Like, he's literally gonna cost more than Mendoza, I feel like. 1,700 yards, 22 touchdowns is crazy. Oh, he's a 99 rated. I told you guys, only 24 years old. He is literally gonna cost like $25 million a season, which is nuts for a running back. Surely he had to lead the NFL for the first time in his career. Yes, he did. Barely, though. Christian McCaffrey, probably 40 years old at this point. About beat him out with almost 40 more carries. But Gentile, what a season. 5.8 yards per carry, 22 touchdowns. Gotta be the offensive player of the year. Now, who did the thing at receiver for us this year? It was Mekhi Lemon leading the charge. 1,363 yards, 9 touchdowns. Jeremiah Smith, not bad either. The rookie Pat Singer, not really as good at numbers. Unfortunately, see, I don't like when that happens. Tyron Montgomery didn't play a single snap. Not realistic. I feel like I gotta fix that in simulation. But Pat Singer as a rookie, not bad. 585 yards, 7 touchdowns. Brock Bowers, is he worth $20 million a season? Probably not, but his overall looks good in the lineup. And defensively, Harold Perkins still leading us in total tackles. Little shocked at these sack totals. Like, what's going on with Max Crosby here? More shocked that David Stone, really a nose tackle, had as many sacks as Max Crosby. Like, if Max Crosby could be hitting like his 15, 16, 17 sack potential every season, dude, we'd be unfreaking stoppable. Pat Mahomes wins MVP. Mendoza barely even squeaked in the top 10. Still robbed again, man. It's because you didn't click that button. It's because you didn't subscribe. Oh, how? How did Gentile with 1,700 yards, 20 touchdowns not win Offensive Player of the Year? What are we talking about? I mean, like, that's nice, but not Ashton Gentile nice. So I guess to make up for that, just have to go out and win the freaking Super Bowl here. Which actually not going to lie, a little nervous. I'm pretty positive. Didn't we lose to the Texans in the regular season? Oh God, they limited us to 6 points, and that was in Houston, and this is where we're having to play. If anything, man, it could be some nice revenge here, which we win 30-17, thank God, and it is now time to take on arch meeting in the Pittsburgh Steelers here, who we did not play in the regular season, so this will be Fernando Mendoza and arch meeting's first ever matchup in their entire careers, college or pro. Just squeaked past the Bengals last week. Can we take down the 2 seed away from home, the Pittsburgh Steelers, to advance into the AFC Conference Championship game for the second time in 2 seasons, with the hopes of making it to and winning our second consecutive Super Bowl? Come on, Fernando Mendoza, arch meetings, no match. There's no match whatsoever. Arch meeting, Mendoza, TJ Watt versus Max Crosby. What did I tell you guys? Come on. Oh, dude, it's close. It was close, 31-28. We just need one more dub, brother, against Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots, man. What a run this is we're on right now. And I don't know how long it's going to last. We're going to have to start paying a lot of these young players. But, man, this is something special we're witnessing right now. Oh, and talk about witnessing something special. What a quarterback matchup here, dude. 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions between the two of them. Like 700 yards passing. That running game, though. Freaking Tyrone Tracy versus Ashton Genty. You really think you're going to win that matchup? Mekhi Lemon versus Dontavian Wicks, by the way. Oh, Mekhi Lemon barely got the edge on that one, but what a game from the Lemon man. 176 yards and 7 grabs, 3 touchdowns. An all-time Raider performance. Again, Brock Bowers coming up big in the playoffs. We have the rookie Pat Singer with more yards than Jeremiah Smith, who was locked down by who? Freaking Jalen Ramsey? Oh, man, we beat the Patriots last time in a situation like this. Can we do it again? Please, dear God. We are simulating to the Super Bowl. I had to tell you, man, if this simulation ends and we're not in the Super Bowl, that's gonna be a letdown. Oh my God, dude, the run continues. 40-32, fireworks everywhere. Goodness gracious, a 20-point second quarter. I mean, this had to be Fernando Mendoza's thrown 7 touchdowns last 2 games, by the way. Another insane quarterback matchup, him versus Drake May. We barely got past him. Ooh, this is unusual. Travion Henderson with the better game on the ground than Ashton Genty, but guess who's gonna have the better game in the Super Bowl? Because only one of them made it. Lemon, again, this is crazy. Dude, that's 5 touchdowns for him through the air the last 2 games. Look at the rookie leading both teams. 8 grabs, 71 yards. Anyway, it's the Giants that we get in the Super Bowl. I didn't even comprehend that. I was so excited. Are we gonna be able to go back to back and win our second of 3 required Super Bowls? First, though, I do want to do some scouting, as we always do. Check out the Giants roster at this point in time. Dual Carter's a dog. Dexter Lawrence, a dog as always. Jackson Dart, 95 rated. Malik Neighbors, 95 rated. They're the ones who beat us out for Trey Smith, unfortunately. Dude, they might have a better wide receiver core than us. 2 receivers, 94 rated and above. Cam Scattaboo, he's good. Not quite Ashton Genty good, though. Ooh, Gerard McCoy, cornerback they must have got in the first draft. I mean, he's turned into a superstar. Got Oscar Delt from Georgia in that first draft. He's turned into a stud. I think they done a good job. Done a really good job drafting. They signed some really good players, hence why they're matched up against us in the Super Bowl. Here we have it, brethren. Our second consecutive Super Bowl, which will hopefully cap off a second consecutive Lombardi trophy. Who knows how many more years the nucleus of this team has together. So let's make it count while we have the opportunity still. All we ask for here is a little fast start. Which drive 1? We've already scored more touchdowns. Drive 1 than we did all first half last Super Bowl. 10-7, don't like it. 13-7, come on. 21-7, are we going to do it again? Are we going to do it again? Hold on, please, dear God, let's go! That makes it 2 Super Bowls in 2 years for your Las Vegas Raiders, the team of destiny. We are possibly witnessing the beginning of one of the greatest dynasties in the history of professional sports, which this officially makes Lombardi hoist number 2, which means to complete the challenge, boys, we just need 1 more. I definitely want more than 3, though. So some extremely interesting things happen post-Super Bowl, as Singer now up to a superstar after his rookie season, even though he didn't have that good of a year. I guess he did win a Super Bowl. Jackson Powers Johnson up to superstar. Thank God I have him locked down long term. Brock Bowers, though, lost his X factor. Kind of wish I would have held out for his contract extension until then, because he probably could have been a little bit cheaper, but I got him locked down, is what it is. And defensively, seems like the only change, old Cooper DeJean, he's now an X factor, which makes 2. Hopefully we can see Max Crosby get back to crazy numbers. Like, I don't know what happened. He's only been getting like 10 sacks a year. It's bad. He's a 99 rated. Lock in, Max. I genuinely can't believe we still have $100 million left. Like, it doesn't even seem fair. At the same time, though, I feel like we might need to save a lot of that. We still have Genty to re-sign. We still got freaking Mekhi Lemon. Still have Fernando Mendoza, which, speaking of, it is officially time to accept Fernando Mendoza's 5th-year option. A $70 million signing bonus. Oh my god. So that's gonna hurt the old cap situation. That made me kind of lose my train of thought, but I suppose at this point we could sign Elgton to another 1-year deal, which he doesn't give us an issue. I don't think we have one player reject a contract today, which makes me happy. They want to be here. Team players. Now come on, give me one super stack free agency here. I beg. See, it's like I can't do it, dude. Like, look at the room that we got. This would have been nice a few years ago, you know? But outside of that, Quinn Miners, man. He could be a long-term option for us. But it's just like, I don't know how much money I need to keep long-term. I mean, odds are he doesn't sign, but I do want to lock him in for a while if he does. Let's give him, we'll do a 3-year deal. At the same time, we could offer Quentin Nelson a 1-year contract. I mean, the classes are definitely getting better, but like, I don't think anybody really fits, and it all kind of just be waste of money, honestly. I mean, maybe we lock in Aaron Brewer. He could be a better long-term option than Elgton Jenkins, I think. But I suppose at the same time, we just did sign 2 offensive linemen, or try to anyway. Let's lock him in on a year deal, see what he says. I mean, honestly, if I just can sign one of these guys, I'd be happy. Like, Miners would be fantastic. Literally the best guard in the National Football League right now. And 3 of them have decided no shot. That hasn't happened once. What the frick am I supposed to do with these guys? Now, like, this is stressing me out. Like, what do I do here? Like, Braun can't be a backup. He's a freaking superstar. I mean, I guess we'll cross that bridge once we get there. I think we just need to go ahead and focus on the upcoming NFL draft. But you do want to see who the heck we're projected to pick. Again, keep in mind, we're picking 32 for the 2nd straight year because we're back-to-back Super Bowl champions, has us going center, which we just signed Aaron Brewer, so that wouldn't make sense. Now, crazy enough, for the first time in a long time, the mock draft wasn't accurate. Both those centers got taken. Now, the more scouting that I do, this might sound crazy, but I kind of want to draft one of these Sam linebackers. This Alfonso Fuller guy actually looks really good, but I'm kind of taking like a leap of faith here. He has B block shed, B zone coverage, A play rec, A pursuit, had a really good combine. Like, he could either be really good or really bad. The reason I'm doing this is because like Sam linebacker is the one position I need. I don't have a Sam linebacker on my roster. And the more that I look at like the available Sams, I think he's the best guy. I don't know. This honestly might be my biggest stinker of the day. I think I just need to take the best Sam. I think he's the best one, and I only get 1 pick. So we're gonna see if he. I think he's 11th in true value. I had a feeling. I had a freaking feeling, dude. Oh my god, our streak continues. His combine was crazy. I didn't think it'd be that good, but that's nice. Welcome, Alfonso. Now, unfortunately, our fate in the hands of the Madden gods. Which I forgot we didn't have that many picks anyway, and we still got a decent center in the 2nd round, so that kind of all worked out pretty well, although mid rounds kind of sucked. But hold on, Alfonso was a 76 rated. That's actually kind of crazy. He's a scheme fit too. That might be one of my favorite picks of the day. I mean, very lucky, probably my luckiest pick too, but I mean, my god, I'll take it. Now, we have quite the overload here, don't we? I feel like I might need to get rid of some of these offensive linemen. Like, it really might be time for Elgton to go. He's been a great servant here, and somehow for Elgton, in day 3 picks, we picked ourselves up an extra 2nd round pick. So going into the season as a 92 overall team, 96 offense, 89 defense, there's no way we go back to back, right? I mean, like, I feel like we're good enough. What I do want to do here is simulate the midway point of the season once again. Hopefully it's our best year yet. Hopefully we win 14, 15 games, but there's some big time contract extensions I do need to negotiate before we get to the offseason, because if we get to the offseason without these guys locked in, I'm gonna be stressed out. Oh, boys, we're undefeated, so there's a chance we can go 17-0. Didn't expect that, but makes me happy. But more so than the undefeated record, this is what I'm locked in on, boys. I have to re-sign Genty, Mekhi Lemon, Josh Braun, our 87 rated 26-year-old guard, Harold Perkins, Jacob Rodriguez. How am I supposed to afford these guys? Tyron Montgomery too? There's just no chance. This is unfortunately where part of the core nucleus is going to fall apart. And have to be smart. You have to save enough money to re-sign Mendoza long-term the following season. There's just so much going on, man. Why can't I be a billionaire? So first and foremost, absolutely locking in Ginty, giving him the first ever career contract, 7 years. Honestly, not asking for nearly as much as what I thought he was gonna. And thank God, Ginty is gonna be here forever. Now, hopefully, we can say the same exact thing about Makai Lemon here, who is gonna take up all of our remaining money. Unfortunately, I suppose I could make it 7 years for him too. God, he's asking for so much money, man. It's like, do I lock him in? If I, God, I'm literally gonna lose all 3 of these guys. Unfortunately, Harold Perkins has been so good, dude. This Josh Braun guy, he was just I did not expect him to be that good. Sometimes though, when you draft well, you're not gonna be able to re-sign everybody. Makai Lemon, he's too important. He is too important for us. He is a playoff god. 7 years again to save as much money as humanly possible. And what do you mean we don't have the salary cap? What do you mean? It clearly says we do. I had to drop the offer down for some dumb reason. I figured out a way to re-sign him. It's just dumb game. We're gonna lock him in because we have the money. Okay, he accepted that offer next week. Thank God. Which again, I'm sure there's some contract restructuring I can do, and I probably can franchise tag at least one of these guys so they can be locked in for the next year. I'm not gonna be able to sign anybody in the offseason, but at least I should possibly be able to bring one of these guys back for another year. And then at the end of the day, more than likely, gonna lose probably 2 of them. Unless I could always restructure some contracts, but that would just screw me up. So I'm coping right now. But the good news, to hopefully turn our frowns upside down, is the fact that we're still undefeated. We've blown out the Chiefs and Chargers 2 straight weeks. What are the odds we actually go 17-0? I don't know if in a rebuild this year, I actually have gone undefeated. How amazing would that be? Oh, come on, dude. I'm gonna be a happy man. Watch us tank and not even make playoffs. Okay, just kidding. Went 14-3. We'll take it. Okay, we lost to the Giants. They got revenge for us beating them in the Super Bowl. Lost to the Bills, lost to the Patriots. We're just a point away from going 15-2. Still a great season, obviously. Number 1 offense, the National Football League. Excited to dive into those stats. Defensively, number 7. Mendoza, surely these numbers were good enough to win MVP, dude. 43 touchdowns to 3 picks. What are you talking about? I think those are all career highs. Even the completion percentage. On the ground, Ginty, doing Ginty things. Glad he's going to be here forever. Hopefully, Mendoza will be here forever if we can lock him in long term. Now, Makai Lemon doing Makai Lemon things while we gave him $30 million a season. Now the thing is, now that I think about it, if we re-signed him, we're probably not gonna be able to afford Jeremiah Smith either. I need to stop stressing. Good season from him though. We need him to tank the next few years. We need him to fall off so we can get him for cheaper. Defensively, Harold Perkins, probably his last year. But look at Max Crosby, man. 17.5 sacks. And look at David Stone. 15.5 sacks. This is what we've been looking for from Max. And there it is. Fernando Mendoza's first ever NFL MVP. I wish I could have renegotiated his contract beforehand. Now he's going to ask for $500 million. But hey, at least we got the MVP in our squad. And it's about freaking time, which means you gotta subscribe. Wow, dude, we had Makai Lemon win Offensive Player of the Year. We literally had 3 out of the top 4. Now, you know what? I want to try something. We haven't done this yet. See how much confidence we have in our Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to simulate all the way to the Super Bowl all at once and hope to God we make it back for a 3rd consecutive season. It all comes down to this. There's just no way. There's just no way we pull that off. Yet again, this is crazy work. This is crazy. Once again, against the New York Giants, which scares me a little bit, not gonna lie, considering the fact they're one of the 3 teams to beat us this season. Maybe they just got our number. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, we only lost by 6. Our team surely has got to be a higher overall. There's no way Ginty lets Scatterboo outplay him again. No chance. We're gonna do it right here, right now, all at once. We're going to simulate this bad boy one more week to see if we officially complete the challenge. Even if we do, I want to try to win 5 Super Bowls. But this would keep me from having to buy a Fernando Mendoza jersey. Already have to wear a Tyler Shuck jersey for the entire month of March. Come on, lock it in. Super Bowl number 3. At the end of the season, we lost. Oh, the Giants got a number. Oh, the three-peat dream is over. Oh, the Mendoza jersey. It is back in the cards, boys. I really thought this was the year. I mean, I guess you can't be mad at winning 2 out of the last 3 Super Bowls, but again, like, this very well could be the last time we ever make it. Still have 5 more seasons, 5 more chances, boys. Which, following that Super Bowl, Mekhi Lemon now at X Factor. We have 4 X Factors on offense, as Mendoza now a member of the 99 Club, as is Jeremiah Smith. How am I supposed to re-sign Jeremiah Smith and Fernando Mendoza at the same time? It's just not going to happen. I'm going to lose one of them for sure. Now I have to accept Jeremiah Smith's 5th-year option. Oh my God, I didn't even think about Dylan Stewart. I accept his 5th-year option. Now, I have $21 million in cap room. Oh God, David Stone too. I'm gonna lose everybody, honestly. Braun or Perkins? Braun or Perkins? Perkins has been valuable, man, and I absolutely can't afford him. I mean, I'm a 7-year deal. Stay for the rest of this rebuild. Why does it say I do not have the funds? I clearly do. I clearly do, dumb game. Maybe I make it a 6-year deal instead. There it is. Thank God. Wait, now that I think about it, I could be kind of slimy. I could offer Braun a garbage deal here. He says he wants to play for a new team, but I could franchise tag him, which unfortunately, that means I can't bring back Jacob Rodriguez. But I suppose drafting a middle linebacker won't be that big of a deal. I'm also going to lose Tyron. He just never ended up progressing, even though he had good seasons for us. But unfortunately, fellas, for the first time, that means I'm not going to be able to participate in off-season free agency. I just want to check, though. I just know it's going to be the most stacked free agency yet, and it's gonna make me sad. How did $13 million just appear? It's actually not that crazy. Can I sign Jack Campbell for a year? Maybe I actually can bring back Jacob Rodriguez. Is that actually possible? Come on, come back, please. Yes. I mean, I genuinely don't know where that money just spawned from, but I'm happy it did. But with our cap situation being totally screwed, it is more imperative than ever we put together a good draft here, which again, I only have my hand in the first round selection. Latest mock draft hasn't been going center. Now, I know I don't need left tackle. This guy's projected to go 2nd round, but this Nicholas Faulkner guy actually looks insane. Again, I found him because of his 43 reps of the bench press. And then you see, like, he literally has pretty much everything outside of run block. I think Nicholas Faulkner is going to be the pick, and I think he's about to be a top 10 player more than likely. Get him at the end of the first round, 8th in true value. Yes, I know very well he might look like a toe, but the uglier your offensive lineman, typically the better. And again, fellas, the streak continues. 96 strength is wild. Oh, CPU, I need you desperately here. We have, I think, multiple 2nd round picks, so like we got to hit on some good players. Got to hit on some good late players. I mean, I've definitely seen better. Like, you definitely can do better than 70, 71 rated in the 2nd round, but hey, that left tackle we got is 78 rated, so he's a cheap option offensive line if we need it eventually. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, this next season might be now or never, because I really don't know how many of these players we're going to lose the next season or two. Specifically, our quarterback. I don't know how we're going to be able to afford them. And on defense, too, so many players that we're going to have to, like, lock back in, you know. David Stone, we're going to have to re-sign. I don't know if that's going to happen. Dylan Stewart, Malik Muhammad. Like, I just don't know. Can we just win while we have these players? Which, again, we're going to simulate to mid-season. And I'm going to inevitably stress myself out with some more contract renegotiations. At the midway point of the season, and I've identified a terrible situation. Mendoza here wants a 7-year deal, and I can't afford him. Not even close. Like, it's negative $70 million in salary cap. So we might have to go the route of franchise tagging him every single season, and unfortunately losing every other player, because, like, if I can't re-sign him, dude, I can't re-sign Josh Braun, can't re-sign Fluff Bothwell. Rod Moore's gonna be gone. So I'm telling you right now, guys, it's about to start going downhill and fast. So can we please, dear God, finish this season off strong? It's not looking good, not undefeated at this point in the season. We're going to simulate the playoffs and hope to God we earn ourselves another 1st round bye. Gonna have to have a big second half of the season. Well, safe to say, fellas, good second half of the season was had. It's crazy how many times we literally lost the first 2 games of the season, and then we went on a crazy winning streak before unfortunately losing 2 games out of our last 5. It's so weird how many times I've lost to the Patriots by a single point. That's just strange. And I always lose to the Browns too at the end of the season. It's weird. But again, another year, or I think it's safe to say with a 1st round bye, I feel like we're good enough enough to legitimately win the Super Bowl. Another year, another NFL's #1 offense. Defensively, that I think is the best finish we've ever had. A little dip from Mendoza. It's a great time for him to ask for less money. On the ground, that's the best year we've ever seen from Ashton Jeanty. That's crazy, actually. I mean, hand the ball off to him 50 times a game or win the Super Bowl. Very modest, successful seasons from Jeremiah Smith and Mekhi Lemon. Dylan Stewart taking over. David Stone, good year. Again, I'm not going to be able to re-sign these guys, probably. Max Crosby, man. What happened? How many times is this guy going to rob me blind? You're not even a head coach anymore. Just do not give me one of the few teams that beat me every single time we play. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me. What even is our team overall at this point, man? 95. That's like 99 offense. That's crazy. I refuse to believe we're gonna lose to the New England Patriots twice in the same season. To advance into the conference championship game, let's freaking go, dude. And we were not losing the Jags. It's just not happening. And oh, God. If we do win this, which I feel confident that we will, we have to take on either the New York Giants for the 3rd consecutive Super Bowl or Ty Simpson and the Los Angeles Rams. Honestly, that's not a good matchup. Don't like it, especially losing to the Giants last season. Let's just make sure we get past the Jags. Surely we will, right? No way we let them knock us out. And it is Ty Simpson and the Rams. I am so glad we don't get the Giants. I really hope we can win the Super Bowl. Man, this is the 4th consecutive Super Bowl we have made it to. If we can win this, all my worries can subside. God, they beat the Giants pretty good too, man. I don't like that. Wait, hold on a second, dude. We already played the Rams in the regular season and beat them by 15. So please tell me in the Super Bowl it's going to be just as easy, right? But first comes the in-depth scouting. Puka's a 99. Ty Simpson a 99. I mean, like, they got a good roster, but I think ours is easily better. So we are going to do it yet again. Simulate straight past the Super Bowl. And guys, I freaking beg that we win this. Keep in mind, this could be Fernando Mendoza's last ever game as a Las Vegas Raider. I literally, at this point, after the Super Bowl, have no idea what the future holds with this team. So can we just please get it done, win Super Bowl #3. Hopefully, if it's Super Bowl #3, we still get like 5 or so. Let's lock in the trifecta. Take down Ty Simpson and the Rams. Oh, the simulation always takes too long, dude. I don't get why it takes 15 minutes to simulate 1 week. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. 27-10. Oh, and it's just fitting. Max Crosby, Super Bowl MVP, as that makes us Super Bowl champions in 2027, 2028, 2030, officially completing today's challenge. I'm telling you guys right now, we're not even close to done. We still got 5 years to go. First things first, though, as we go to players ready to negotiate. I still can't afford Mendoza, but you guys know what's coming. Can't even afford Joshua here. It is simple. We drop this offer all the way down, send him said terrible offer, and officially hold him captive for another season. Which what we are going to do as we see if this team can win more Super Bowls over the next 5 years. I'm actually going to let the CPU deal with it, because what we're going to do is simulate 5 years into the future, get to season number 10 of this rebuild, and see if the team that we've established, the culture we have set, can help lead this franchise to even more Super Bowls. And for all we know, dude, Fernando might not even be a Raider at that point. A lot to take in here as I just paused in the middle of the 2035 offseason. Number 1, our record sucks. Number 2, we're in cap hell. Number 3, that's a great sight to see. But before I get any further, let's just make sure Mendoza is still our quarterback. He is. Thank God. We have kept together Mendoza, Jeanty, Mekhi Lemon, Singer, Jeremiah Smith, and Brock Bowers, but it looks like all at the expense of our offensive line. Like, that's bad. I'm even more scared. Look at the defense here. It's just not good. Somehow we kept David Stone, but him and Jacob Rodriguez are literally the only 2 Raiders that are still here from just 5 years ago. But I am very interested to see, though, with keeping the core offensive skill position players together. That's crazy. Like, giving out probably $20 million a year to a 92 overall third-string wide receiver versus, beefing up the offensive line a little bit, or maybe beefing up the defense a little bit. It's crazy. But I'm interested to see if the strategy worked out. Are they winning more Super Bowls in 2031? Oh, Oh, we lost to the Giants by a single point. That is devastating, dude. The Giants have our number in the Super Bowl, man. How about the following year? My Tennessee Titans and Kim Moore. This makes me happy. I'm happier that the Titans won the Super Bowl than we did. About in 2033, yes, we get Super Bowl number 4. It should have been 5. It should have been. We made it to 6. Should have been 5. But we officially made it to Super Bowl number 4. How about Super Bowl number 5 the following year? Yes, it's actually crazy. So somehow, someway, through a decade's worth of blood, sweat, and tears, we compiled a total of 5 Super Bowl wins, 1 Super Bowl for every 2 years, officially transforming this pitiful Raiders franchise into one of the most successful sports dynasties in history. Now, if you're still enjoying the rebuilds, you can click right here to watch another one. And also, while you're here, click subscribe if you appreciate the new setup. Cost me a lot of money.